Hello, my lovelies. It is time, and oh boy, did I miss this. Let's get this started the best way we always can. Ladies and gentlemen, roll that beautiful intro. Kick it, Slick. And hello, everyone. Welcome, finally, to the 2020 NFL season and to the 2020 NFL picks by your host, the one, the only, Cody R. Parker, aka the Blind Canadian Cat. I say meow, I roll intros like the beautiful ones you just saw 10 seconds ago, and welcome to the new kitchen, because for those who don't know, I've moved since our last prediction things. I moved during last year's predictions, and now I've moved again. Man, I'm a busy person. But that is the fun of everything. And as usual for these week 1 things, I'm going to move to the side right here, and we are going to display all of my results from last year. So you can take a look. You can see 2019. These are all regular season, by the way. I gotta say, by far, it was one of my worst regular season straight up picks in a while, worse since I've started doing this. 2015, I did not make videos for this. Nor do I know if that's even accurate, because again, it was just kind of written down on my phone. I can't fact check it. I don't know if that one's true or not, but it's best to my memory. And against the spread, we somehow ended up with the same amount of losses, but a couple of pushes went in our favor. And our first year of over-unders. I'm gonna tell you all right now that we are not going to be doing over-unders on the YouTube page. If you follow me on Twitter, I will post my over-unders every Thursday, if I remember. I might, for the security, just post like Thursday ones right beforehand, and then post the following ones like the next day or during the game or whatever, because I tend to forget. Like, if you try to keep up with me making these NBA playoff predictions, you can tell that I sometimes miss on a couple, or I'm late. It happens. Okay, my schedule at my new job keeps me up till 12, 1, 2 in the morning, so I end up sleeping all the way until 11, 12, sometimes even 1 in the afternoon. It happens, folks. It happens. Another thing I'm going to clarify before this season begins. Now, I will never say that I'm not, let me phrase this properly. I will never not... No, I'm still phrasing. How am I trying to say this? I am all for racial equality, social justice, yada yada. I'm having a horrible list for when I'm saying this, so it sounds kind of fake, but I'm supportive of everything and the movements, and I'm hoping those who seek justice can get their justice. I don't want to talk politics on this channel. But with that being said, to the team out in DC, please eat a bag of dicks. If you want to change the name, fine, change the name. But if you're gonna do it, actually change it. Don't just call yourself the Washington football team. You look stupid, moronic, and you look like you had no plan in mind. So for the sake of my videos, until there's an official name change, because I'm not calling them no damn Washington football team, they will still be known as the Redskins on this page. I don't know, for those of you who watched the LOA's draft thing, I can move back here now. I kind of made some jokes about players that were of DC team. I made some jokes about it. Looking back at it, maybe one joke that I shouldn't have made, but I made it anyway. I'm not going to get into it. You can go look at the 50-minute video yourself and ask me whether or not I'm a bad guy. But no, I'm not playing your stupid games, DC. I will continue to call them the Redskins until they have an official name. I'm not playing this game. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, if you want, I'll just say DC for them. I don't know. But I'm not calling them the Washington football team. No, you don't get that from me. Anywho, with all that out of the way, let us get on to the picks. And no, I don't have no snapshot animation, unlike some people, where I can go bang bang, or any of that. But I can tell you right now, we'll stick with the normal routine of having it slide right beside me. Because, oh boy, don't we love it when it slides right beside me. And I got my phone on me, got the computer right in front of me, so that way everything can go just as planned. And like I said, you might have, if you already forgot, I am not including the totals on here. Totals will be on my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at CanadianCatCP. I say a lot of things, a lot of opinions, mostly on sports, but sometimes I'll touch on whatever is on the trending topic. Or I'll shit talk people with Apex, Madden, or Rocket League, or yada yada. I do a lot of things. I'm around a lot of places, yada yada. But I'll give you a couple rundowns on some of these games. Like the Thursday night season opener, Kansas City hosting the Texans. While I legitimately can believe Houston could win this game, I'm back and forth on it. Because Kansas City has the opportunity at any moment during any game to say, screw it, let's cause a massacre and win by 20 plus. And they also have the attitude where some games are like, we're not going to try really. Like the game against the Colts last year, where they only put up like 13 points. And Indy's not a bad defense, but it's like they're not no top tier defense. So I'm gonna trust my gut and say KC reminds us what happened in the playoffs is gonna probably happen in this game. And some of these NFC North games, like Detroit and Minnesota both being favored, I don't see it. I do not see it. A lot of people, I've also seen a lot of Minnesota's are going to be top tier. Like Minnesota will be like a top 2, top 3 seed, maybe even get to the conference finals, or I guess championship game. I've got basketball stuck in my head still. I don't see it. And respect to Kirk Cousins, because he's made a lot of improvement over the years, and he has earned my trust, or at least my willingness to not insult him. So, but I don't see it. So Green Bay and Chicago win. Baltimore, I don't have the stats on top of my head, but if I do the math correctly, in the last 3 home openers, or not home openers, but last 3 week 1 matchups they've had, they have outscored their opponents, I want to say roughly 126-13 in the last 3 week 1 games. So, well, minus 8 is sketchy against the Browns, who I think are going to be a playoff team this year. I really do. But I can't bite on them week 1. Baltimore's not going to get embarrassed by them again. So I will give the Ravens the benefit of the doubt. Indy Jags, I have no idea. So I'll take Indy straight up, but I'll take the Jags one. So I'm going to win one or the other. You cowards can't stop me. Carolina Vegas is also a 50-50 game. I just heard that Mariota got placed on IR, not that he was starting, but it still makes me sad. But I'm going to go with Carolina, solely on the fact that I trust Teddy Bridgewater to not lose this game more than I trust Derek Carr to try to win this game. Yeah, he's got Jacobs and Henry Ruggs and Hunter Renfrow and all these other weapons that make him one of the more underrated offenses or whatever. And Max Crosby is looking like a great defensive player. But I just trust Teddy Bridgewater and Christian McCaffrey to not lose this game. So if this game is close throughout, you can assure that Carolina's probably going to win this game. Pats win. I trust Cam, and while Fitzmagic might either have a complete meltdown game or a complete show off and flex on everyone, who knows? But I'm going to trust in New England. Bills win, Jets to cover. The Bills are a bit overrated in my opinion. I mean, they're probably going to do good. I have no idea who's going to win that division. I want to say Buffalo because of New England not having Tom Brady, but Cam Newton's not far off from Tom Brady, at least at this point in their career. If Cam Newton's healthy, then New England should continue to roll like they've been doing for the past 20 years or so. I mean, I'm not going to say Super Bowl, but New England should be able to do just fine. Major upset, the Skins, DC. Fuck your politically correctness. I have DC upset in Philadelphia. Philly got lucky. And I'm not going to say you can get lucky with practice squad players, essentially. Not that those players are bad. Trust me, I'm working with Miles Sanders in my fantasy league. He's my number 2 running back, so I kind of need him to be good. Computer, turn back on. But DC was close last time. They almost beat them in Philadelphia week 1. And then they were driving, or at least they covered. Washington was about to cover, and then when they were trying to do some bullshit trick play, yada yada, Philly defense took it for a meaningless score that ruined the spread. Killed my dreams. One of the few times I actually got upset about losing a spread, even though I don't gamble yet. Yet. This season, folks, this season, I will be. But I just got a feeling, and I trust Ron Rivera. Not that I don't trust Doug Peterson, but I trust Ron Rivera to know what he's doing with his offense. I trust Dwayne Haskins because I know last year he was screwed from the get-go because of DC's front office management skills, the bullshit they were feeling with yada yada. This is probably gone by now so I can move here. Yada yada. But I just get that feeling. And thanks to, who was it, Justin, I believe, his rule of 4 that he has for the NFL. I just got that feeling. DC's going to get this. And if DC doesn't get this, I got a feeling they're going to cover. I don't know how good Philly is. Drafting Jalen Reagor and Justin Hurts as the first 2 picks. Sketch in my opinion. Then again, who knows? And who knows about Carson Wentz? I want to believe him, but right now he's in that Derek Carr category in my eyes. He's in that Derek Carr, like, was probably going to win MVP, got hurt, and then now we don't know. Now we don't know. It's unfortunate he's getting injured, but we just don't know. We do not know. Seattle to win. I'm thinking I'll Chargers to win because, again, this is a little biased, but I trust Tyrod. So, that's honestly how I'm going with it. Although, to be honest, I told someone, I don't remember who I was telling this, but this game totally feels like a 21-20 win, a 24-23 win, some bullshit win the Chargers are going to get, but not cover a -3 spread. This game's got that written all over it. So, we're going to take the 3, we're going to try to be happy, but I don't know. I do not know. San Fran to win, Arizona covers. Arizona's covered, what, the last couple of matchups they've had against San Fran, even when San Fran was supposed to be that godly team. And Kyler Murray somehow being a dark horse MVP candidate now that he got Hopkins, and now that that defense got Isaiah Simmons, who fell to him with the 8th pick. Damn, Arizona got lucky. Arizona's had a great offseason. Decent draft. I don't remember the rest of the picks. Don't matter to me, honestly. Isaiah Simmons, who performed really well in the national championship game. And just for Clemson all around. Great player. Arizona. If Cliff Kingsbury is that guy, Arizona should be minimal playoff team. I still think Seattle's going to win that division. But if everyone's thinking Kyler Murray's going to be an MVP, then it's honestly not a bad bet to take Arizona to win the division. Honestly. I know Gavin's out there somewhere probably running in circles around this house and I'm saying that, but I just get that feeling. I get that feeling. New Orleans. I don't know why they're making Tom Brady's first game as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer a road game, but not even a primetime game either. I would have figured green light, New Orleans at Tampa, Sunday night or Monday Night Football. That's how I would have made the schedule. I'm pretty sure I posted my week 1 schedule predictions anyway. I would have green lighted that to be like a Sunday night or Monday night game from the get-go. No Dallas and LA Rams. No one wants to see those teams. Rams disappointed and Dallas has been disappointed for the last 20 years. So, no. I want big namers and headlines. And some of these Monday night games. You know, Pittsburgh and New York makes sense if Eli was still playing. But I just don't see it. And I guess Denver and Tennessee. You gave Denver a Monday night game last year to open up the season. So, it doesn't make sense why they're getting it again. But I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because Denver seems to be a really good home team to start the season out. And if Drew Lock is the hype that everyone's saying he is, I don't know. I'm a little bitter at Denver still for mistreating Flacco, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to be super bitter about Tennessee all year, even though I've said Tennessee was my second favorite team for a couple of years. But that was mostly because of Mariota and a cool logo. After they broke my heart, I don't know if I ever want to talk to them ever again. So I'm bitter against both Denver and Tennessee. But I'm going to give Denver a benefit of the doubt for being a home team and a 1.5-point spread. It's a trap, by the way. I am rooting for Tennessee to fail horribly this year because Ryan Tannehill is a below-average quarterback who got lucky for having a top 5 running back having a monster season. Who wouldn't even have won the rushing title had freaking what's-his-face actually started. I don't even remember who it was. but someone had it and then they chose to sit, so Henry was able to get away with it, going for 200 yards against a Houston defense that was resting half-fit players. So, you're wrong, but whatever. Denver, benefit of the doubt. Not enough teams to win, but again, not cover the spread. I'm going to give benefit of the doubt to some teams. Again, New York, Jacksonville, Arizona, benefit of the doubt. And rule of 4, giving it to Chicago, Green Bay, Carolina, and Washington Redskins. And there you have it. No need to go over our fantasy real quick. Week 1 matchups. I don't remember. Week 1, I know I played Travis, who had the number 1 overall pick this year, so of course he gets to play. Get Christian McCaffrey and a very solemn team all around. I projected to lose that game, but we'll see how it goes. I got a lot of iffy players. And then in the Progs League, we're going for year 2. We're going to go hope that we don't get disappointed in the semifinals because Devin Singletary fumbles twice. Why did I keep him? Only really stable running back, and then for the 6th round pick, I'll get away with it. But anywho, in the Progs League, we're going to play Geo week 1. And here's to us, Geo, for a hopefully purple Super Bowl, because I know you've been texting me that quite a bit. So here's to an all-purple Super Bowl. But speaking of Super Bowl predictions, I've been writing this one for the last year and a half, so I'm going to go with it again. Screw it. Give me the Ravens and the Saints. Or Ravens over Saints for a Super Bowl prediction. And it is what it is. It is really hot in this room. I don't know why. I guess it's just hot in Oregon in general. It looks really like freaking fires are outside there already. We've had Oregon's had having some fire problems lately. But, oh well. Did I cover everything I wanted? I guess. Probably not, but who cares. Tom Brady, welcome to Tampa Bay. Deshaun Watson, welcome to Arizona. Gardner Minshew, you the real deal, or is Jacksonville going to purposely tank to get Trevor Lawrence? I don't think Jacksonville's going to be the worst team, personally. And is anyone going to stop the Patrick Mahomes show from going back-to-back? And will Drew Brees ever get that 2nd Super Bowl appearance? Or Rodgers, for that matter of fact. Who knows? While I say Ravens in the Super Bowl, and while a lot of people say Kansas City go back-to-back, I got a very odd feeling that neither Kansas City or Baltimore is going to the Super Bowl. They're the 2 favorites, or the top 2 favorites. But I got a very, very odd feeling that neither of them are going to go. I don't know who. I don't have a 3rd team. It's just a very eerie feeling. Anywho, with that, we are done here for today. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Blind Canadian Cat YouTube channel. You can follow me on Twitter, where you'll hear my opinions about everything, right or wrong, constantly at Canadian Cat CP. You can follow me on Instagram, where I'm mostly posting screenshots related to draft stuff or fantasy football. You'll probably get a better update on the fantasy football league through there. Because I'm going to try not to post so much on here, or at least not do the scoreboard and yada yada. That annoyed the hell out of me, but it is what it is. With all this working and all this yada yada, and with the computer I have always going to go up and down because right now I'm on the kitchen table. And my roommate doesn't like it when I leave my computer on the kitchen table. It is what it is. And yes, for the record, for those who don't know, I have been trying to dye my hair. I don't know if you can tell quite well. I am trying to get it purple. But the person who's supposed to be doing it, my sister Maddie, keeps backing out on me. And it's kind of annoying. So I've been kind of sitting here like a blonde boy for quite a while. I tried doing it again the other night. I don't know how well it looks. Doesn't look anywhere where I want it to look. But we're trying. We're trying to get there. And any other updates in life, I'm going to go check in real quick. I am uploading Madden 21 Fifth of the franchise. I uploaded episode 1. I'm going to try to not make them 40-minute videos, but if it happens, I'm sorry. I try to make my videos 15 to 20. I'm already rambling on, so this video is going to probably get closer to 20. But it is what it is. For those of you who've been waiting for the 500 montage for forever, I'm sorry. I haven't done nearly enough work on it. I'm not going to cancel it. It's just going to be late. I don't know when, but it's going to be late. And once again, over and unders for predictions are not going to be in the videos. They'll be on my Twitter. You can follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming a lot more often. Probably going to start streaming my own Madden franchise eventually. I'm doing one offline with some friends. I'm not streaming that, but we've been doing one, and once we get enough into that, I'm probably going to do my own one separately. For those who've been enjoying the streams of Madden 18, we now have 21. And, stay safe, Internet. With a lot of chaos, a lot of drama. Coronavirus is still looming around us. Riots and protests are large. Stay safe, respect one another. Wear a damn mask. I don't like wearing them at all either. I don't. And I know I don't say hydrated, as Justin has pointed out before. Some people, it's just hydration problems, drink some water. But just wear the mask. We'll be done with this eventually. It might take till next year, but we'll be done. And with that, that's all I'm going to say. We're going to try to keep politics out of these videos as much as we can, but sometimes you just got to be honest. And once again, a fuck you to the Washington, D.C. sports team extravaganza bullshit. You are the Redskins to me, and you will be the Redskins until you make an actual team name. Thank you all for coming. This is not a PG channel, but I'm also turning 21 this season, so the rules really don't apply anymore. And with that, let's enjoy a 2020 season and hope that none of this madness takes it away from us. We've lost too much in the sports as is. Have a good rest of your day, folks. I do.